everyone. I am Pawzy Puppy.
And I'm K-dog.
And welcome to the first episode of the Pokesino Club podcast.
Let's get the show on the road.
So, what's new with you, like, Pokemon related? Anything. Doesn't have to be the cards.
That's a good question. Pokemon has been kind of seeping away from me. Pokemon is kind of that thing that comes and goes sometimes.
Yeah, very much so.
And it's come and gone from me before. Yeah, and I just haven't been up with much lately.
Yeah.
I mean, when my brothers wants to sell their entire collection to my local card shop and then buy a bunch more Pokemon cards and then sell them again and just have the same process.
Seriously? No, sell them to me. He has some cool ones.
Yeah, he's got Metagross GX, Grimmsnarl V.
Yeah, I traded him the Metagross GX. If he sells any of those, I at least want the Metagross back.
Alright, I'll tell him. Every night, he'll be like, free Pokemon cards for sale, and he'll be offering me his Grimmsnarl V. What's new in your Pokemon life?
Just like you, I haven't had much to do with the cards. I have had quite a bit to do with other things relating to Pokemon, though. I've made some more Pokemon fusions. It's like an evolution line of Skiddo and Snover, and then Go-Go and Abomasnow. They look really good. Ooh. I think it's very funny. It's like the joke that they're actual mountain goats because they've got mountains on their back.
Oh, that's funny.
And in other things, I've gotten about to the Turffield City Gym in my Pokemon Sword Nuzlocke, and I'd say I'm doing fairly well.
Yay.
Yeah,
I've heard that you've opened some Evolving Skies lately.
That wasn't too recent, like towards the end of last month. But I did not get a single Ultra Rare. I only got one Holo Rare.
What was the Holo Rare?
Holo Rare Rapid Strike Jumpluff. And you know what? You know what? Rapid Strike takes us right into our news. K-Dog, take it away.
New set by Pokemon. Fusion Strike. Now, we all know about the two battle styles, right?
Yep.
Single and Rapid.
Mm-hmm.
But what if I told you if you combine them both, it makes an ultra power called Fusion Strike. And this is the new set, everybody. I think what will be the most sought-after card in this set is VMAX Mew. Yes, people, VMAX Mew. We have not seen Mew since, Sun and Moon?
I'm fairly certain it is Sun and Moon that we have not seen.
Oh my gosh. Hey, I know we've seen him in, I think, a couple sets ago. I don't know.
Let me see.
VMAX Gengar is coming to Sword and Shield Fusion Strike.
Mew was in Hidden Fates. Looking for recent sets. Oh! Mew V was in Darkness Ablaze, so if you have that Mew V...
that's right.
If you have that Mew V, you can look out for a possible Mew VMAX.
Ooh. The last two cards are Voltund and Genesect. I do not know if they are VMAX or just Vs, or just a really cool art on the card, but look out for those because Voltund is one of my favorite Pokemon dogs.
Mm-hmm. This is the first major expansion of the year with only one ETB design, and it'll only be available in a lovely pink Mew Elite Trainer box.
Ooh.
This set comes out November 12th, so make your pre-orders soon.
Dang, that is so close.
Yeah, and
I'm gonna have to pre-order a build and battle box.
Mm-hmm.
How cool would that be?
That would be amazing. If it's cheap enough, I might even pre-order something like an ETB. I don't know. You can listen to the podcast episode that we released the Monday after it, which will be Monday, November 15th. Listen to the podcast to hear if we get anything.
Woo!
I will take it into our news about the brand new Pokemon app. Alright, moving into our news about the brand new app by the Pokemon Company. TCG Live. This is a quote from Apple Insider. The Pokemon Trading Card Game Live app is a new take on the digital version of the card game. It adds more physical card sets and art is set for regular content updates and lets users customize a player avatar using in-game accessories. End quote. The Pokemon trading card game is finally on smartphones. I'm very glad for that, and I bet you K-dog is too, because I believe he does not have a computer.
So, yeah, I do not have a computer, and I've been wanting to play it for a while because I get code cards a lot, and I want to fight you, Pawzy.
Possibly some of the biggest news we have here is the fact that the TCGO code cards are still usable. So once you hear about this app, do not go throw away all your online code cards. Just don't do it. You're still going to be able to use them, which is a big relief to me, which means I don't have to either use up all my code cards or make them useless, because I have 40 unclaimed code cards, and I'm just waiting to do a YouTube video on all my cards.
Yeah.
You can port your old decks to TCG Live from the TCGO if you use the same login info. The app will be free to play with in-app purchases. In-game coins can be earned by playing, but are also able to be bought with real money. The in-game coins will be used to buy virtual packs. There's no official release date, but there will be beta tests later in 2021 for people who will be interested. If you'd like more info, we will have the article linked in the description. What do you think about TCG Live, K-dog?
I think it's a great idea, but are they fully erasing TCGO?
I don't know. I assume they might, but there might be some people who are still nostalgic about it, or I don't know. My guess is that they most likely will, but there's a chance they won't for whatever reason.
Yeah.
This is going to be very big. I am extremely excited for it. I don't believe it was in the article. It might be. You could prove us wrong. But I believe I saw somewhere about it that you will be able to scan in your physical decks and use them in the app, which is just amazing. I have 5 decks that I use very frequently, each of them, and I'm very excited to destroy K-dog with them.
Aw, dude, but you forget.
Oh, no.
I kill you. And Pokemon.
Good. Okay. Now, let's both take on the last news we have for today. The new Japanese set, which might be turned into an English set, I'm fairly certain. V-Union. V-Union is a currently only Japanese set.
Sadly.
And it features 4-part cards. Many people are seeing this and saying they literally just made Exodia from Yu-Gi-Oh! And, with my little knowledge of Yu-Gi-Oh!, I don't know much, but I do know they basically did just make Exodia. If you don't know how it works, these function the same. When they are in your discard pile, if you have all 5 for Exodia, parts of the card in your discard pile, graveyard for Yu-Gi-Oh!, you can then play all 4 or 5 parts at a time in one big card.
So, the 4-part cards, each part of the card is going to be the same size as a normal card, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
yes.
If you grab the binders that have 4 sleeves, that could be your V-Union binder for all 4-part cards.
Yep. In fact, it'd be a very good idea for them to make more of those styled after V-Union.
Yeah. And honestly, I hope that this set is such a big hit, and I hope that it comes to America and they make more 4-part cards. That would be so cool, and it would be such a great thing to collect.
Would you like to tell them what 3 Pokemon are going to be featured in the 4 parts?
So one card that we haven't seen, I don't think, since Sun and Moon, as far as I can remember, is Greninja. Mewtwo, I think, was in Sword and Shield once, but Mewtwo is coming as a 4-part card. And I've seen the art, and it looks so cool. And then the one of the Pokemon that this entire base set is based around, Zacian. Whatever you say it.
Zacian, Zacian, Zachary.
However you want to pronounce it, it's there. Let me tell you something about when you're playing with one of these cards. If you have all 4 cards connected and it is knocked out, your opponent takes 3 prize cards.
That's half of their prize cards.
That's insane, dude.
There will be at least 3 boxes, one for each of the special 4-part cards. They're called V-Union cards. So there's now V, V-Max, and V-Union. Kind of strange. This is very similar to what we've been seeing in Sun and Moon. We got GX, but then we got a variation of that, Tag Team GX. Now we got V's and VMAX, and now we got V-Union. But there will be at least 3 boxes, 1 box per the special Pokemon, and the boxes will give you all 4 parts, enough to get you the full thing. And because of that, I don't know if these will be pullable on their own. Do you think so?
That's a good question. One thing that would be cool, what if you were opening an ETB, okay? Imagine you're at your desk, camera facing you, opening an ETB. Second pack in, bam! Top right card of Zacian V.
Zacian V Union.
Couple packs later, bam! You get the other part. And then you get the last 2 parts in the last 2 packs. And from that entire ETB, you just got a Zacian V Union card.
That would be amazing. So, from what I've seen on the cards, they're pretty OP.
Yeah.
Honestly. Let me see. I have a picture. I cannot exactly translate them because I ran a picture of it through Google Lens's translate mode, and it gave me I scanned the Greninja V Union card. Greninja V Union. Pokemon V Union put out once. During a match in your turn, 4 types in your trash. Combine the Greninja V Union and put it on the bench.
Imagine combining Zacian and Greninja together. That would be funny.
I should do a 3-way fusion of Greninja, Mewtwo, and Zacian. It would be the V Uniter. Okay, so in the badly translated card, that would look really weird. Union gain choose up to 2 energies from your trash and attach them to this Pokemon. And then I have the ability, this Pokemon is not particularly mentioned. And then for 2 water energy and 1 normal energy, Shuriken, 100 damage to each opponent's bench Pokemon. I want to bench. Yo, same bro, I want a bench. Do you want a bench?
Bench.
These cards, from what I've seen, are going to be very overpowered. I mean, like, dude, seriously? This Pokemon is not particularly mentioned? Like, bro. I'm kidding. I have no idea what they say as of right now. I'm sure once we get an English release, we'll know. But these things are doing upwards of 160 damage. They've got over 100 HP.
Yeah.
It's crazy. On to the card of the day. Today's card of the day is the Zygarde Fates Collide promo. So this was not actually part of the Fates Collide set. It was a promo released separately. These are what you would get from Build and Battle boxes, I believe. At the time, I think they were called pre-release kits or something. But this Zygarde looks very cool. He's staring off into the distance, and he's got like this hexagonal border or barrier behind him of some sort. It's got the very amazing Fates Collide logo, and it has 120 hit points. It is a fighting type, and it has the moves Rumble for 30 damage for 1 fighting and 1 any energy. The defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. And then, for 2 fighting energy and 1 any energy, Geostrike for 120. This attack does 10 damage to each of your benched Pokemon. What do you think about that card? How good is it battle-wise? I feel like it's great, except for the damage your bench part.
Battle-wise, yes, but hurting your bench, that's just a major minus.
Yeah. Honestly, this would be a very good Pokemon if Geostrike didn't do that. Well, that'll wrap it up for today's podcast. Thank you so much for listening. I am Pawzy Puppy. You can find me at youtube.com/PawzyPuppy, and there will also be a link in the description of this podcast. And K-dog, you can't find him anywhere yet, but you can maybe expect to see a channel or something on YouTube by him sometime soon, later this year.
Hopefully, yes.
Later this year, early next year. If you would like to email the show, the email address is pokesinoclub@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.
May Pokesino be with you.